Hi.
Okay, it's nice to see you. So today we're going to talk about a really hot topic. It is about air pollution. So first of all, I think we should talk about the reasons why it causes to air pollution. So how do you think about it, Phuoc?
In my opinion, air pollution is the result of emission from automobile because
Okay.
like automobile are the main source of toxic substance that pollute the environment, especially in the big city with traffic density. The
Mm,
amount of exhaust smoke from motorcycle and scooter depend on the number of vehicle and the number of fuel consumed, the vehicle emission reduction technology, and the maintenance and so on. According to the SAS ticket of Research Environmental magazine, when 70 to 90% of harmful air exit to environment, is it due to emission from vehicle, especially in the two big cities in Vietnam, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, have high
mm,
traffic density, so the air quality here is very low.
Okay, got it. Got your point. How are you?
Maybe with me, I think air pollution is from industrial pollution.
Mm-hmm.
The waste from this industrials is being thrown on the land and water, which causes a lot of health problems and lead to maybe the existence of some plant and animal species. Moreover, it also contaminates several resources of drinking water, release unwanted toxins into the air, and reduce the quality of soil all over the world. The activities causing pollution include burning coal, burning fossil fuel like oil, natural gas, and petroleum, and chemicals solvents used in dyeing and tanning industrial, and untreated gas and liquid waste being released into the environment. And the last one is improper disposal of radioactive material, and maybe that's I think like that.
Okay, thank you for your point. So I think this is a main idea because Vietnam, there are a lot of factories and a lot of industrial zones right now. But I want to add one more point about the reason why it causes to air pollution. So we must think about littering. You know that
Yes.
nowadays people litter wastes a lot into the environment. So and plastic bags are one of them. They are non-biodegradable. That means that it cannot easily degrade over time, and dumping plastic waste into water bodies that can lead to the air pollution.
Yes.
Okay, so it is several reasons why, and now we're gonna talk about the effects, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Yay, can you tell me some effects from the air pollution?
Biggest effect, big effect is they will cause a lot of health problems for humans, and maybe we will die. If we can stop this problem right now, it will be in the future. That's all.
Okay, Phuoc, do you have any additional point?
From my point of view, I think like the consequences of air pollution for the humans are very serious. Like air pollution is the main cause of the rate of people suffering from respiratory diseases, cancer, and freezing. According to WHO, air pollution causes 7 million deaths each year, of which Asia Pacific account for about 4 million. They not only take the life of millions of people, but also cause economic losses of nearly 5 trillion USD dollar each year. They also reduce the average life expectancy of each person by 2 years and are the four leading causes of death in the world after high blood pressure, tobacco use, and unhealthy diet.
Okay, that's great. A lot of effects we can name it, right? So I want to add one more effect. Only it's about the whole world. It's not only affects the people or the plants or animals life only. It also affects the globe, the world. For example, it damage the ozone layer, or it can cause the climate change. Also, the pollution affects all things. It's a harmful to our health, and it impacts the environment by reducing visibility and blocking the sunlight, causing acid rain, and harming forest, wildlife, and agriculture also. And greenhouse gas pollution, the cause of climate change, affects the entire planet. Okay, so it's quite dangerous, right? So we need to think about some solution. So
Yes.
I will come first with the solution. So I think the first one we can do is we need to stop littering and plant trees. Littering, why littering? Because that wastes are very hard to decompose, and we need to put the waste in the proper way, and planting tree. Why? Because tree will help us get enough fresh air we need, and tree can enhance the air quality in many ways. Growing tree can help us reducing air pollution. They help to move the pollutants from the air. Plants help people concentrate better at work or at home. Plants also help Earth to preserve the ozone layer. So growing tree is said to be one of the most crucial steps among all of the ways to reduce the air pollution. So I also want to hear from you guys about your solution.
Well,
Me?
you gave a good point, but
Mm.
for I think like right now, traveling by public transport will be the best option for everyone because at the same time, the chance of developing green smart traffic in the right direction to create sustainability. Public transport can help improve the open traffic by freezing up the space that would otherwise be used for the road or parking. It's also a facilitate for other activities such as pedestrian zone or open space with an environmental appeal. Besides, public transport is also less harmful to the environment per kilometer per passenger compared to private vehicle in terms of space requirement, fuel consumption, gas pollution, noise pollution, and safety level. Electric electric traction is non-pollutant in use, and the required energy can be reduced from thermal power plant where pollution can be tightly controlled.
That's
Okay.
right. Your point.
So I have several ways to control pollutions. So I will tell them, and after that, I want to hear your ideas or yours about my ideas. Maybe the first one is be the source control, like adopting new technologies, effective training of employees for safe use, and development of better technologies for disposal of waste. And the second is recycling, like maybe examine with this one. The third is we can industrial site selection. That means you can choose where we can build industrial or some healthy industrial. Consideration of location of the size and potential impacts on surrounding environment can have reduced harmful consequence. And the last one maybe stricter laws and enforcement. I think we should be more strict rules to take action against companies who do not follow the proper protocol, and more significant rewards for the companies that operate properly. That's all.
Okay, thank you for your point. So, Phuoc, do you hear about the law enforcement? So I think
Yeah.
it's not the new idea. I think the government are applying some laws to protect the environment, but it's not like strict. And how do you think about it? I think it's not really practical.
Yeah, I think it's like good thinking, but it's not it's very hard to make it to be real.
True.
I think like for like using public transportation or maybe like stop littering is better. We
Yeah,
can
you,
make it.
because yeah, I got your point. I agree with you, Phuoc, because I want to say to you that because when I litter the wastage to the environment, if nobody see it, I cannot be fined. The law cannot do
Right.
anything to me, right? So
Okay,
I think everything should come from our mindset. So it's about people responsibility to the environment. So I think the most important is our responsibility.
Okay, I agree. Two hands with my two hands.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, do you want to
Okay.
say anything else about this topic? We'll close it right now.
Okay,
I think everybody like give a good point, so we don't have anything to discussing about this one.
Okay, so let's stop it.